And Bay Area Dreamers rallied today after a court ruling put the DACA program on life support. Now frustration is brewing on both sides of the aisle. KPIX 5's Kenny Choi with what Dreamers are demanding tonight.
A federal judge recently ruled the Obama-era policy protecting undocumented children brought to this country is unconstitutional. For so many of the so-called Dreamers, they're growing frustrated with lawmakers on both sides of the aisle. Jenny Hernandez has been fighting for a path to citizenship for decades, ever since her parents brought her to the Bay Area when she was just a year old.
Every time that I apply for DACA, I feel like it's just ripped out of my arms every single time. The closer I get, the more I feel like people stop caring.
The recent federal court ruling blocks all new DACA applicants seeking protection from deportation. Local lawmakers are demanding action.
It is very disappointing to see that, Obama's vice president, who is now the president, hasn't immediately jumped on it to defend it, because this is the first step. DACA was supposed to be the first step to make sure that everyone had a pathway to citizenship, and we can't go backwards at all. That's why we need immediate action now.
John Dennis is chair of the San Francisco Republican Party.
There were Republicans who were sympathetic to the position, and there is a way forward only if the House can get the House Democrats specifically can get its own people in line and get a standalone bill passed and brought on to the Senate.
When do we want it?
Jesus Ruiz says he spent months in a detention center after showing up to work years ago.
Thanks to the community that saw my case and they saw how unjust that was, they spoke up for me and they stood up for me and they pushed so I could be able to be here right now.
He's a father to a newborn son and works full-time at a nonprofit in San Jose, which helps other undocumented residents from being deported. For Jenny, she hasn't wavered either in fighting for her dream and for those like her.
And I want my community's voice to be heard because we work so hard to be here, and I'm tired of people in power not seeing us as humans.
The recent ruling doesn't abolish DACA entirely. It still protects current recipients and their work permits, at least for now. In San Francisco, Kenny Choi, KPIX 5.